I'm here today to make my second video on a favorite snack. It is quite similar to my first one in the ingredients, but I think it ends up in quite the different treat. Did you ever have no-bake cookies as a kid? I remember getting a big pot on the stove and just putting tons of sugar and sticks of butter and cocoa and then oats. So it was pretty naughty back then, but they were so yummy. Well, I've created my own healthier and much more nutritious version here today. So I melt everything in the bottom of my Instant Pot. I put it on the saute function. And I have tripled my batch today because I love to make a whole bunch and keep them in the freezer. But the one size, just one batch recipe is going to make about a little over 20 little cookies. And you put a cup of peanut butter. I like to use everything organic. And then a half cup coconut oil, a half a teaspoon of sea salt, a couple teaspoons of vanilla, and I use a couple tablespoons of maple syrup. If you'd like it to be a little sweeter, you can add a little stevia or monk fruit. So I've melted it all in my Instant Pot, and once it gets nice and creamy, I shut off the heat, and then I add my cereal, so typically oatmeal. You could use 2 full cups of oats. I use quick cooking oats. I like to have a little bit of crispiness though, so I use half quick cooking oats, so 1 cup of them, and 1 cup of crushed rice checks. You could do either one. And I've already got them in my little pot. Again, I've made a triple batch. And then I also add about a quarter to a third cup of either cocoa or carob. I use carob because I'm allergic to chocolate. Either one will turn out great. And then I also add a half cup of coconut flakes. So I'm going to stir this all in here, and then I'll drop them on aluminum foil and freeze them basically, or you can put them in the fridge. But I'll be back in a minute to show you. Okay, so I have stirred in my coconut, carob or cocoa, oats, crushed rice checks, and you just end up with this kind of sticky type quote dough. And I have spooned them just in general spoonfuls onto foil on a cookie sheet. And then I'm going to either put these in the fridge or freezer, and then they'll easily just come off, and I'll put them in a plastic Ziploc bag and just keep them in the freezer. That way I can have them whenever I want. And again, I made a triple batch so that there's plenty of them. So they'll harden up just in a few hours, and they'll last as long as you want in the freezer. I don't have a nutritional breakdown or calorie count for the cookies, but it would be easy to do on your favorite app, say MyFitnessPal. So that's it. Pretty easy snack, quite nutritious, and it's my personal favorite. Research shows that clicking the thumbs up and subscribe button will make fingers healthy and strong, and besides, it's free.